What's up, ghosties? Welcome to today's video. I am at Mount Rubidoux here in Riverside, California, and it is said to be haunted. So you guys know, if there are any claims to a place being haunted, I have to come check it out and see if I can catch any evidence for you. Now, surprisingly, even though this place is said to be haunted, I've never been here, and it's only a couple miles from my house. It's maybe, I don't know, maybe like 10 miles from my house. It's not far at all. What I thought we'd do today is we'd come, kind of scope it out now that it's daylight, kind of get our bearings a little bit since I've never been here before. And I'm gonna stick around until it gets dark out to see if the mood or the vibe changes when darkness falls across the land. Isn't that from Michael Jackson's Thriller? Now, if you guys have been on my channel for a little while, you might remember me going to a place called the Mission Inn, and that is not too far from here. Like, if you can see the valley down below, it's located just down there. So there's actually a cemetery not too far from here either. I think it's called Evergreen Cemetery. And that's where Frank and Alice are said to be buried, and they were the owners of the Mission Inn. So they say that their ghosts haunt the Mission Inn, and they haunt that cemetery down there that they are in. As for the claims of Mount Rubidoux, people say that at night when they are hiking here, they sense a presence around them, and they can actually see shadow people moving down the trail. Right now, I can't necessarily say that I feel anything spooky or ominous. You know, what I always say is I feel like the energy can change a lot at night, so I'm curious to see what it's going to be like here at night when it's dark out. I was going to bring this camera with my light on, but I think maybe I'll just bring my night vision camera and we'll do that portion just with the night vision. That might be neat, something different. I'm sorry for the lack of videos. For those that don't know, I was on a cruise for this past week, so I wasn't able to get out and film while doing that, but now that I'm back, I can start going to some creepy locations for you guys again, start filming, trying to get some evidence on camera, you know, all that jazz. Now, besides seeing shadow figures, people also say that they can hear disembodied voices kind of whispering to them as they're walking along the trail. I don't know about you, but if I'm here later tonight and I hear some whispering coming behind me, I'm gonna freak out. Now, the last claims of paranormal activity that I want to tell you about are probably my favorite because they're the most frightening, and they kind of remind me of the Blair Witch a little bit. And if I don't know if I've told you this, but I love found footage movies, and the Blair Witch is one of those movies that turned me on to found footage, so I just love it. And this next encounter kind of reminds me of that. So while people are walking along this trail, sometimes they'll hear this evil cackling or laughing coming from the distance, and then stones are thrown at them by something that they cannot see. Some people even say that after this happens, they stop to turn around because they're frightened, and when they go to walk backwards, there's a pile of rocks stacked in a triangular shape where they just came from. Now, wouldn't that be amazing if that happened tonight? Like, I don't want a rock thrown at my head, but I want to see that stack of like rocks. I think that'd be really cool. And now that I'm up here a ways, I can show you. Remember I said the cemetery is right there? Look at, there it is. That's the cemetery I was talking about where Frank and Alice are buried. And then I believe the Mission Inn right over in that area. I don't think you can see it, but that's where it is. Anyway, how are you guys doing? I wish you guys could just come with me and ghost hunt, and so we could have conversations and I could see what's going on in your life, and you could tell me, you know, any haunted adventures you've been on. Like, I really wish that could happen all the time. I also feel like something scary is gonna be in there. All of a sudden there's a lot of people here and it's making me uncomfortable. I'm heading back down now. I'm gonna get some water. I'm gonna get my night vision camera and kind of wait for it to get dark out and come back up and see what it feels like when it's like dark and spooky. I'm back in my car and I just wanted to have like a little like, I don't know, moment with you guys and just let you know. I know I said before it was hard to make videos because I was on a cruise, but I always want to be honest with you guys and be upfront, and I just want you to know part of it is motivation too. There's some really hard and really depressing things that are happening in my life right now. But I just wanted to be honest, and if you guys see a slowdown in videos, just know it's because I'm going through some stuff. I'm not going to stop making videos, I'm not going to disappear or anything like that. There may not be as many at the moment, just because of some other stuff that I'm dealing with. And I want to let you guys know too that if you guys are dealing with something hard or depressing in your life, you just have to keep going. For me, filming, it's a really good distraction, but I can't let it distract me so much that I don't heal as well. Do you know what I mean? So I just want to let you know, if videos aren't as abundant as they were before, it's just because I'm going through some stuff. But I'll get through it. We all get through it. Enough about depressing stuff. I'm gonna go get some water. I'm gonna wait for it to get dark out, and then we're gonna get back up on the mountain and look for some ghosts. Well, I'm back and it's dark out, but for some reason there's a lot of people here. But they were right. This place does take on a whole nother feeling at night. It's very spooky. Figure we could just wander up and down some of these trails a little bit, see if anything happens. That's a baby crying behind me. It's not a ghost. Jesus, what was that? There's a big bird up there. That scared me. I do think that one of the reasons why people have so many claims of seeing shadow people here is because there's a lot of people walking around in the dark. For some reason, all I can think about right now is that claim, you know, the legend where whenever somebody turns around, they have a pile of rocks behind them, and it's really creeping me out. It is really dark. I can't really see much. I brought my flashlight just in case, but I don't know, it's spookier without it. Do you guys have any places like this near you that are said to be haunted, like any haunted trails or woods or anything like that? I always think it's fun to come here at night and just kind of wander around. There is a bird that is freaking me out. It keeps like squawking at me, and I'm worried it's gonna like dive bomb at my head. As of right now, I haven't seen anything, and I haven't heard anything paranormal. But like I said, it's hard because there's so many people here still. It could look like a shadow person, but actually just be somebody running yet. I don't know how well you guys can see, but this is the night vision. This is the kind of the trail that I'm walking down. That bird. It's super spooky coming out here and doing this kind of stuff by yourself. Ooh. But at the same time, it makes it more spooky, so it makes it a little bit more fun. Maybe I'll have to get Grace and Willie to come out here with me real late at night and do like a thorough investigation when people aren't around. I'm gonna let the camera run for a little bit while I'm walking down this trail. Maybe if something moves in front of it, you guys will see it, or I'll see it. Aren't the city lights pretty? I think they're really pretty. I do hear people up there, so if you hear voices, I think it's just people up there. They're way up top there by the, see where the light is coming from up there? I feel like something's crawled on me somewhere and it's freaking me out. Stranger danger. I don't know why there's so many people up here coming up. There's a lot. I don't like it. Being on this trail at night reminds me of when we would go camping as a kid, as a family. You had to walk to the bathrooms in the dark and take a flashlight, and I always loved it because it was so spooky, walking there in the dark, and like you try to creep out your friends and stuff, and it just reminds me of it. You know, there's supposed to be a bridge somewhere here in Riverside, and there's a legend that there's a monster underneath it, so maybe one of these days I'll have to try and find that bridge. Hopefully there's not too much traffic going over it though. Alright guys, I've come to the end of the trail. I'm gonna go. There's nothing happening right now. There's so many people here. Sorry, nothing really happened. It's kind of a bummer that so many people are here. But it's getting late and I still have laundry to do and work tomorrow. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want me to come back with Grace and Willie, let me know in the comments below. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.